You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Happy Monday. Well, there you go. The very same theme song, the new theme song that just on Friday I said I will never play again. The last time you're going to hear it is back. So what happened, you say? Well, essentially, the weekend came.
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
So I was talking to Kyle. Kyle drives a bus in Vail, Colorado. I'm assuming it's a ski bus with happy skiers heading off to the slopes. That's what I'm assuming. It could be a city bus. I don't really know. But he said, Scott, in the morning, I play your podcast on the bus, and we all love it. I get lots of compliments about your podcast. P.S. We like the new theme music. Thanks, Kyle. We had about 700 comments in the past 7 days. Everything you can imagine. And it's a Friday. Most of them were saying, go back to the old one. But man, you guys over the weekend finally got some time to write, didn't you? You just hit me up all weekend long, and you talked me into continuing. But what got me there was this. A large number of people who sent it said, Scott, listen, whatever. Do your thing. Do your messaging. Do whatever you want to do. And if you like that song, do that. If you want to change it up, do whatever you want to do. Let's have some fun with it. Thank God they gave me freedom. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, if you're just stopping by for the first time or in a long time, I have been on a journey for the past week or so. So this will be a little personal, but I will make it all about you as well. How's that? I'm pretty good at doing that. I was on a journey that started about 8 o'clock on a Saturday night when suddenly I found myself kind of trapped and locked. I was trying to figure out in my life and what I love to do and facing my passion, all the things I like to do, why I was blocked, why I couldn't get where I wanted to go. Why wasn't I happy? Why didn't I want to show up the way I wanted to? I still like to do it. Don't get me wrong, but I was still like, oh man, why is this so hard? And that night I just kind of felt this, I kept wanting to go in a different direction, and I was held back. I literally, as if somebody was holding my head and would not let me step forward. But every time I thought about doing what we're doing today, I was allowed to do it. I said, fine, I give up. I'm just going to follow the feeling. And I did that. And it went from about 8 o'clock Saturday night through about 10:45 on Friday morning. And you heard a lot of it play out via the podcast and emails and things like that. But about 10:45 Friday morning, I ended up at a place that I did not plan on going to, that I just felt kind of called to go to. I told my wife, I have no idea why I'm going there. I walked in the door. Within about 2 minutes, I found my reason. Literally, I had 3 conversations, blew my mind, did not expect them, would have never talked to these kind of people before. And it was just a capper. and I finished my conversations and I was done and I went home. I will share that story with you here in the future. It was transformational for me. So it was an amazing week. And then this morning, on Sunday morning, I recorded this show. We had some good things this morning too as well. A lot of fun. You know, some people have called this, by the way, a season of change. Are you in a season of change right now? I think we're always in a season of change. I actually don't like that. I know I am. Maybe sometimes you just wake up to, oh, look, I'm in a season right now. Some guy said, well, you are getting older. I said, shut up. Do not argue with an older person because they will win because they don't care. We play dirty. Some people call it an awakening. Not sure about that. Some people call it simply get your act together. Your listeners have expectations. Scott, get your act together. I said, yeah, but I don't think you know what they expect. I think what you expect and what they expect are two different things. Raise your hand on that bus in Vail, Colorado, if you are in a continuous state of getting your act together. Mm-hmm. Now, some of you right now, you're out last night having some champagne with your bride there at a restaurant. You said the wrong thing. You're like, man, I need to get my act together. Some of you are heading to the ski slope today, and you're thinking, I better get my act together. Some of you are thinking, I just better stop and hire a hot ski instructor and end it with that. And I agree with that, maybe. Probably. So what was last week about? Well, simply put, it was about becoming aware. And I preach awareness all the time. I've been on this for a couple of years now. It's become my thing. When I started my Face Your Passion program, we very quickly became aware of the fact that becoming aware is what's really what people need. Painfully aware, more importantly, it was about accepting of whatever you have discovered. Until you do that, you can't go forward. So that was me last week. So what is not awareness? I didn't plan on saying it that way, but you know me, we just keep going forward. Clarity, confidence, alignment, motivation, breakthroughs, transformation, outcomes. Is that awareness? Now, a lot of life coaches will tell you that. We'll get clarity, and then you become aware of what you want. BS. You're wrong. I know you paid $25,000 for your certification. You're wrong. Awareness precedes everything. It precedes clarity. It precedes confidence. It precedes alignment. It precedes motivation. It precedes breakthroughs. It precedes everything. Until you become aware, you ain't got nothing, baby. And I'm just saying, baby, you're all babies. We're all babies. Awareness is a process for all of that. It precedes all change. It precedes identity shifting. Something happened to me last week. It precedes everything that is about to come in your day. If you're not aware, it doesn't arrive. And by the way, for you newbies on the block, everything is about to come. Everything is in your future. Everything is on the way. You can't hide from it. Have you figured out yet life is about paving the superhighway? Maybe you're out there, and is it Interstate 70 in Colorado? Is that the one? Yeah. You're out there, and y'all heading up and down that mountain at 97 mile an hour, and you're paving the highway, and here comes a semi-truck at 90 mile an hour. You better pave faster. That's life. Ultimate goal of becoming aware is to accept it, not deny it. That was me last Friday when I said, I'll never play that theme song again. I will play it again, the old one, I will. I had to accept that, no, the other one made me feel better. People liked it as well. We're going that way. We're going forward. That's all there is to it. By the way,
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hi, this is Zoe Deutsch.
And Nick Robinson. Our brand new movie, Voicemails for Isabel, is all about those little moments that feel like the universe is looking out.
Feeling homesick, then your sister calls.
Hearing that perfect song exactly when you need it. Sometimes life rigs things in our favor, like learning about your new favorite rom-com, Voicemails for Isabel. Now playing only on Netflix.
awareness is very stoic. A lot of people say, Scott, you're a stoic guy. You're a stoicism guy. Not really. Not only is it Ryan Holiday's thing, but I've never really studied stoicism that much. I mean, I've looked at a little bit, probably more than most people, but I've never really, I was born stoic. I've never really studied it. I understood like a stoic, awareness is paying constant attention. It's deliberate attention to your thoughts, its judgments and actions. It's acting like you have a flashlight and you're kind of shining it on your inner state. That's stoicism or a Scottism. It's how I was born. Daily reflection is very stoic. Looking about what you did, what you succeeded and failed at, applying any reason or virtue to it. Observation of your judgments. Did you have any opinions that you formed about events? Did those opinions happen because of the event or were they just yours? How about focusing on your inner state, directing your attention toward what you understand, your own mind, your own character, all very stoic. Stoic awareness isn't being awake. It's discipline. It's active awareness of self. It's kind of cultivating your wisdom and your virtue and genuine freedom. You will never have genuine freedom. A lot of people in my world come to me. They want freedom and options in their life. Yeah, their heads between their legs and in the sand. And I know if you want freedom, if you want options, we have to wake up. You never get freedom and options until you have a peaceful base, until you have money in the bank, a good family, until your fitness and health is good. Spiritually, you're alive. You never have the freedom you want unless you have that. But you have to be aware that you have to go after it. That's up to you. But once you get it, everything changes. I can tell you that in my life and everything I've ever done, that those moments when I went through it like I did last week, and to some extent, I think still going through right now. I'm not done yet. I'm just getting warmed up. Trust me. I can tell you those are the best, most magical, most frustrating times in my life. And every person I've ever talked to in a coaching conversation, 10,000 plus hours, probably 20,000 with my group coaching and everything, and hundreds of thousands of people at this point, I can tell you, nobody likes to go through it. Nobody will say it wasn't painful. Everybody will say, I wish I didn't have to do it, until you get done with it. It's like a woman having a baby. I never want another one. And then they get the baby. Oh, they're so cute. I want another one. It's like when I had a hip replaced. I'll never do it again. Are you kidding me? It's like, hey, that's kind of cool. Feels good. If it ever happens again, I want one. By the way, most people say you need to wake up. Yes, you do. But awareness happens before that. And you wake up the minute you accept that it's time to change. So I like to spend time doing this. Actually, tomorrow we're probably going to go through the stages of awareness because it's on my mind right now. And what I recognized last week as the story unfolded in front of you was that I was just becoming painfully aware of some things and didn't know what it was. And then, listen, this is kind of hard to say because I'm kind of the guy that, I'll tell you how, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to walk my talk and I'm going to take you through the process. I have no other way but to do this. I have no other way but to say, these are my buddies, these are my friends, these are my peeps, these people listen to me, you pay attention to me, and somewhere, some way you got a little respect for me and think I seem to know something. And I think I do, and I think I can help you. But the only way I can do that is for me to trip and stumble and fumble and figure it out as I go and try to verbalize it the best I can. I sure hope that's good enough for you. And I think it is. Whatever you want in your life, pay attention to what is stirring inside of you. Because make no mistake, it's already shaping your life. You may as well accept it. Because as we say in the wonderful South, it is what it is. Have a great day. Hey, Scott Smith on Instagram.